Well, the late season tumble continues for the Padres, and Mike Shildt is watching a different team than we are all watching, based on what he just said for the last 6 or 7 minutes to the media postgame. An uninspiring loss for the Padres to the Orioles. They lose another series, and since that Dodgers home series, they've lost 3 consecutive series. They'll try to avoid a home sweep to the Baltimore Orioles. They've now lost 4 or 5 against Baltimore and Minnesota. Disheartening, and it's a broken record. We're going to react to it all. Please subscribe to this channel. We're trying to get to 9,600 subscribers with your help. So please subscribe if you're here for a first time, or if you haven't subscribed, live or on replay, please subscribe. Smash the like button for us. Follow us on X, at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD. We'll get to all of the super chats. We truly appreciate your support of this channel. We see the first one that just rolled in from Sort of Cinematic, so we'll get to that in a few moments. If you want to become a member, we had a few people become members last night. Get the emojis, the badges. Click the join button down below. The broken record part, Jim, and we'll get to Shildt. You get no starting pitching length again. You cannot hit with runners in scoring position. And you're trailing. I mean, this has been the story of the last 10 days. They're trying to play catch up. They're overtaxing their bullpen. Their starters aren't efficient. Their offense has been mid over the last 10 days, and they lose again. And now they'll try to avoid a sweep at the hands of the Baltimore Orioles at Petco Park tomorrow.
I'll throw another one in there. Your star players are playing like absolute dog shit right now. Manny Machado, bases loaded opportunity, weak grounder to short. Fernando Tatis Jr. loves to hit the ball to the warning track. And Jackson Merrill, his first game back, looked completely rusty, 0 for 4. Maybe it would have been a good idea to maybe get him a plate appearance before, starting him. Oh, wait, you had that opportunity yesterday and you didn't do that. So all in all, you're right. It is a broken record with this team. It is deja vu. It's every day here for the last 2 weeks. Starting pitching, can't go deep into games. They stink. Your star players, they fucking suck. You can't hit with runners in scoring position. You're not playing good defense. And Mike Shildt, every move that he makes is the wrong move. So, like, you put all that into your little potion that Mike Shildt was talking about post-game, whatever the hell that was, and it results in awful baseball. And, now the injuries pile on top of it, just makes things even worse. So, I mean, it is a, like, look in the mirror time of your season with this Padres club. Like, they have to really put up or shut up right now. And you got 23 games remaining in your season. Okay. You've squandered every opportunity thrown your way over the last 2+ weeks. You're playing like dog shit in the easiest part of your fucking schedule. It's put up or shut up time. Enough of this bullshit. And there is some very, very big concerns with this team that have been kind of lurking in the background here, kind of rearing their ugly head at times in the season, but not been like at the forefront of things, right? Now you're starting to see those things come to light, and it's not good. And it doesn't really bode well for this team to make a long, deep postseason run. That's just my
100%. 100%. I mean, first and foremost, I mean, it's not even something that's been like kind of lurking and store. I mean, Fernando Tatis Jr. and Manny Machado. I mean, Tatis for a longer period of time, obviously, but Fernando Tatis Jr. and Manny Machado are like completely MIA. I mean, just completely. The Machado slump is so significant. He's hitting under 200 in his last 25 games. I mean, these guys have. How many times have I said this in the last 14 days? I'll say it again. You are handed a gift from the Orioles bullpen. They walk 3 batters in an inning in a 3-run game, and you've got a Rise Machado.
Tatis
or
Rise Machado.
Scratch across a run.
Yeah.
I mean, that is uncanny and almost unbelievable, but it is believable. Again, I'm not going to go as far as to say it's 2021. No, but I would say on a spectrum of 2024 or 2021, which way are you leaning? I mean, that's obvious. I mean, they're much closer to 2021 leaning than they would be to 2024. And the issues I have with Mike Shildt is he's trying to lean into a team that would be like a World Series contender in 1919. We got to lead with our defense, and our pitching is so elite. and we've got this great bench. What are you talking about? Your pitching hasn't been elite. Your defense, even when guys are in position, has been awful. Jake Cronenworth has cost you 2 games in a week. I mean, by and large, now you could still lose this game 3-2 or 4-2 without that play. But Jake Cronenworth's defense has cost him 2 games in a week, which is unbelievable. And yet he says post-game to whomever asked it, we don't want to play Croney at short and Arise at second because it's compromising defensively. You need to play 9 innings of defense too. And I'm like, Mike, your offense is anemic. You have to create signs of life. You have Ryan O'Hearn on your bench. You're pinch hitting Will Wagner. You're not playing Fernando Tatis Jr. and Jackson Merrill when they're available off the bench. I mean, everything that they're doing, to your point, is backfiring, and you got to do everything to insert offense into this group right now. And if that means playing someone out of position or committing one additional 1/3 of an error per night, because that's what it's going to average to, 1/3 of an error per night, so be it. I'll take the 1/3 of the error for the better lineup that can create hopefully, 1+ run or 1+ opportunity per night for the team.
Look, I am not the biggest Mike Shildt fan at all. Like, go back and listen to wrap-up shows from earlier last season. Like, I just am not a Mike Shildt guy. I just am not. I've always said, good thing he's a good manager. But in defense of Mike Shildt in this aspect, I'll try to go the other way on this, because I do agree with you. But in his tiny, tiny little mushroom-sized defense, all right?
Okay, I'm listening.
It's not like this offense is lighting the world on fire when all of the offensive pieces are out there in the first place. The way that they're winning games is not by mashing home runs and scoring a bunch of runs. They are not a good offensive baseball team. They have been not a good offensive baseball team for the entirety of the season. They are one of the worst contending offenses in baseball. Like, they're going to make the postseason with arguably the worst offense in the sport to make the postseason. Like, think about that, right? So it's not like he's saying, we need Mason McCoy out there for defensive purposes, but we have Barry Bonds on the bench. Like, they aren't this juggernaut offensive team in the first place. And the way they have to win games is not a way that me or you like to watch. But unfortunately, because you have your star players having down years and Manny Machado has gone completely MIA and Fernando Tatis Jr. doesn't know how to hit a baseball over the fence, you have to try something and play a different style of baseball, because your star players and your guys, your everyday dudes, aren't producing. And it's on them. And they're the reason why Mike Shildt has tried to turn this team into like the 1918 Chicago
Black Sox.
White Sox. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I buy that. I'm not going to fight it. I buy what you're saying. But doesn't it feel like, to some extent, by playing Mason McCoy, there's a level of, and it's not on Mason McCoy. It could have been, name someone else that's played this year that had no shot, like Trenton Brooks.
Yeah.
It just feels like I hate punting on a position in the lineup. Like, we were all kind of sold August 1st that the moves that they made, Fermin, who had a good night, Laureano O'Hearn, who have been productive, we're kind of sold like that revamps your lineup and there's no more weak. Didn't AJ Preller say no weak links?
Yep.
This is a freaking, are you kidding? No weak links.
I know.
This is their freaking banner should say weak links. I mean, the whole thing is a weak link. No weak links. I mean, from August 1st, no weak links to like literally their weak links is what I mean. Their rotation is weak links. The bottom of their lineup looks like the bottom of the lineup in the first half of the year. Their bullpen, dude. I don't even know what to say about their bullpen. I have no idea what to say about it. It's just so damn concerning, and it's so frustrating because we were sitting here a week ago Sunday, and they were in first place in the NL West, and that feels like forever ago, and it's kind of hard to envision them getting it back. Yeah,
this is a great point by Chad. I mean, remember the start of the year is like, we don't apply pressure, or we apply pressure, we don't feel pressure, whatever the saying was. You put it on a t-shirt, right?
That was from Merrill.
I mean, it is the complete opposite. This team does not deal with pressure well. They get scared in the biggest moments. And I mean, the way they play baseball, the bunting aspect of this team is such a scared mentality that it's not sustainable, dude. It is not sustainable at all. You're not going to win postseason series playing this way. You need to have some type of pop. You need to have that late game, holy shit, 3-run homer moment. And they don't have that at all in their bag. And so that, coupled with the concerns of your starting pitching, coupled with you just lost your best reliever out of your bullpen, or one of your best relievers out of your bullpen, all of that put together, like, they're going to need to find a magic carpet to have a ride through the postseason to get to the World Series. Cause I don't know, man. I see a team that it just ain't it. I don't feel like this team has this magic coming up here. Hope I'm wrong. They're going to win baseball games. They're going to get in. They're going to win around 90 games, and they're going to have some really good moments the rest of the season. I'm not saying that they're going to lose every game remaining, right? But I'm talking about the long haul here in a postseason. I mean, they're going to need to play like lights freaking out.
I mean, they're very flawed, obviously, right now. I mean, very specifically flawed. Starting pitching comes to mind. Their lineup, even when healthier, is flawed. I mean, the Jason Adam thing is obviously a disaster. Tyler Wells, whoever put the comment yesterday at the wrap-up show, like, I think Tyler Wells is going to go 5 innings. Because I'm like, he's not going more than 2 innings. He hasn't pitched since April of 2024 in the big leagues. Like, I don't care what you've done in the minor leagues in your rehab. He's coming off Tommy John. He hasn't pitched in 18 months in the big leagues. He completely shoved. Now, he's had success in his career, and his changeup tonight was really good. I have watched for my life, like professionally, watched guys come back from Tommy John, and there's almost without exception a level of struggle in those initial outings, even when they're fully healthy. It's just because it's been so much time. Imagine doing anything after you haven't done it for 18 months. And Tyler Wells tonight goes 5 innings, the last 2 runs. The only runs he allows were on that one swing from Luis Ariz. That was it tonight for Tyler Wells. He outlasts Yu Darvish. And I'm going to double down on something you've been saying, and I've never said, and we'll get to these supers, by the way. Subscribe if you're here, and we'll get to all the supers. Click the $ sign below the chat box. There was something that Mike Shildt said post-game where he was asked about Darvish, and his reaction was he felt good, which led me down a path. That means there's times then he's not feeling good, and they're very aware of like his health and his status. And they're so cautious with his usage to the point where he could have been chased in the first inning today. Credit him for getting out of that spot in the first inning after the home run, the bases loaded, all the hit by pitches. But I mean, there's such a kid glove mentality with Yu Darvish, and there has to be a reason. It's because he's clearly hampered by something. I mean, that's so evident just based on the way this has played out. 5.75 ERA, hasn't thrown more than 87 pitches all year, hasn't thrown more than 90 pitches since the beginning of last year. There has to be a reason as to why. I don't fully know what it is, but he clearly is dealing with something, and that's why they're limiting his usage. But that's a problem as well, because nobody's going more than 4 innings for this team right now.
87 was actually the high water mark for him this year, and that was tonight.
Yeah.
And you know why it was the high water mark is because they desperately needed to get something out of him. Even though it was 4 innings, right? They could not pull him after the second or the third. Like, they needed to get, like, just give us something, dude. Give us something. But I've been saying this, like you said, that he's not right. Okay. You're telling me that Darvish, who got injured in spring training, then went 2.5 months of like MIA, right? Comes back, has a rehab outing, then decides to shut it down for another 3 or 4 weeks or whatever the timetable was. Then he has like 6 sim games. I'm exaggerating, but you get my point. And then he comes back and he has not thrown more than 87 pitches in a game this year. And the only reason why he's gotten to 7 innings one time is because he threw 76 pitches. And he has an ERA at 5.75. Yeah, he's not healthy. Like, I'm sorry. And, oh, by the way, he's 39 years old. Like, throw that in the mix, too. He's got a lot of innings on that arm. But still, you know, you needed Darvish this season. You needed Michael King this season. We'll get to Michael King maybe later on, but the Darvish thing, I couldn't be more disappointed with his season. Now look, he might be injured and he's just kind of gutting it through. And okay, but at the same time, you're not helping your team by going out there and pitching injured. Like, if anything, you're making things worse.
Yes and no. I mean, they traded away starting pitching.
I know, and that's
it's not like they're just sitting there with all these live arms in AAA, man. Like, man, I can't wait to see this guy. I mean, that's they're pitching Nestor Cortez. Yeah, they're pitching freaking Dylan Cease.
I know.
I
know it's a problem.
None of it looks good.
And they traded for a catcher that they've decided, to turn into a bunt specialist. And when he has 2 doubles tonight, by the way, we're going to pinch hit for him.
Yep. Okay. That's exactly right.
So,
all right, let's get to some of the super chats, guys. If you are here, we are 25 subscribers from 9,600. Can you take a moment and subscribe if you have not yet done that for the channel? We appreciate you, and thank you for the super chats. Click the $sign below the chat box. We appreciate your support of the channel. Again, the Padres fall 6-2 to the Orioles. We'll be here as long as we need to. Let's react to it all. All right, sort of cinematic says, just a kick in the nuts. Golden opportunity wasted in the division and the wild card. I mean, as you sit here today, the 6, they're closer to the 6 than any other seed. Right, the 6 is
4 back of the Cubs,
them.
Dude.
Right, they're 4 games back of the Cubs. They're 2.5 games back of the Dodgers. But don't be misled; they're actually 4 games back,
and they're 3 back in the loss.
4 games. Say 4 games, John. What are you talking about? They're 4 games back of the Dodgers. No, they're 2.5 back. They're 4 games back. Trust me. Right. They're 3 back at the loss column. They cannot finish the season with the same number of losses. The only way to make that up is to change 4 games. Okay, right. You're gonna have to have the Dodgers take on 4 additional losses over the same period of time, which is 23 games for the Padres. I mean, you're really asking for help. Thank you, Pittsburgh. In the future, maybe it's thank you, Baltimore, this weekend when the Dodgers play Baltimore, but you can't rely on that. You're not winning this division because Pittsburgh beats the Dodgers and because the Orioles beat the Dodgers. That would be my guess. So all of a sudden you look up, and I still feel like they're comfortably in the postseason. There's 23 games to play. They're 6 games better than Cincinnati and San Francisco. There's highs and lows of a year. San Francisco's playing great. Earlier this year, Cincinnati was playing great. Earlier this year, the Padres are playing great. If they blow a 6-game lead over the final 23, like we've been saying, they have bigger issues than what we're talking about right now. I'll worry later. I don't think 6 is the worry point. I don't know what it is. It might be 5. But, it's not tonight. I think it's for another day for me personally. Fangraph still has a 98% chance for the Padres making the postseason. But that 6th seed, all of a sudden, Jim, as we sit here, is probably actually their most likely seed. They still have 3 games at Citi Field, and they're 1 game up on the Mets. So I think as we sit here today, based on their body of work and their play, certainly a 5 or a 6 is the most likely scenario. And you can almost argue it's the 6 over the 5, but it's obviously one of those 2 seeds is like, there's like a 90% chance you're one of those 2 seeds.
Yeah, just a potentially disastrous stretch of games here for the Padres over the last week plus. I mean, you could not have asked for. I mean, it could ask for things that go worse, but you lose 2 of your starters, 1 to a season-ending injury, 1 kind of do it to a season-ending injury. Like, again, I'm going to be surprised if Bogarts just returns at the end of the year and everything's fine. Like, okay, and you've lost so much ground after playing really good baseball. That Sunday at Petco against the Dodgers, it's just been all downhill since then. I mean, this team has been in just a complete rut. And it's kind of, there have been signs in August, like they've been bailed out from the great play of Ramon Laureano and the great play of Gavin Sheets, and other players as well. But like I said, the things that are rearing their ugly head and kind of peeking out from the corner, but not fully in the light yet. And it's the play of Manny and Tatis. Those 2 players, I mean, Manny started out his season great, and he was an all-star and he deserved it. But this is when you need to show up, dude. You remember how, last year he had a reverse season. He was awful in the first half, and he showed up in the second half. Now he disappeared in the postseason like he always does, but still helped get them to 93 wins and a 4 seed. So that's good. Postseason, again, he disappeared like he always has, and that's something that we'll talk about when the postseason rolls around. But like now in this moment, dude, you need to show up, and you have not shown up. And I know that it's just one player, but my God, he is awful right now. Just flat out awful in every facet of the game. Defensively, at the plate, his vibe, everything. It's just awful.
Well, you can't have a 2019, Manny Machado finish when your team is actually vying for something. They weren't vying for anything in 2019, but you just can't have a repeat of that here.
He quit in 2019, by the way. Like, he quit.
Well, he admitted as such in 2019.
Right. He's quit before.
You can't do it here. I mean, I don't think
quitting. He's just as bad.
I don't think
right
it's because of quit. I think there's factors, some of which I think it's fair to say, listen, I mean, you can't, like time catches up. He's 33. I watch him defensively. He isn't the same defensive player. I think we had Kevin. Nah, maybe not. But I'm just telling you. Maybe it was Annie Halpern who said it. She's like, he doesn't disclose injuries, and I'm not going to use it. He doesn't use it as an excuse. I'm just telling you, like, he's getting older, and that's why I've made this point so many times that, like, you got to win now, because what are the odds that Manny Machado is going to have better seasons when he's 35, 36 years of age? Evan, thank you, man, for the super. Says Sheets bunt equals weak team not trusting their guys. I don't even remember that. Was that
I didn't see it, but did he bunt in the 7th inning or whenever it was?
Was that in the force out? Maybe in the 7th inning. Did he bunt? When did he bunt? I don't recall that.
I don't recall it either. Did he show bunt?
Or did he actually bunt?
In the
Someone
8th,
put it in the chat.
You flied out to the left fielder in the 8th. Foul bunt. Yeah, first pitch. He laid down. He tried to lay down a bunt.
Well, that's on him.
Right. That's not on.
You know what I'm saying? No, yeah. I don't think it's not trusting him. I think that's him trying to get cute. There's no way. Shildt's like, yo, Gavin, third baseman's back. No, I mean, I think
they talk about bunting so much. He probably is like, I got to bunt.
I don't know what else to do. I got to try to bunt. I
bunt.
think it's just him. These guys sometimes get cute. We've said it with Tatis. I'm like, what the F are you doing squaring to bunt? Are you kidding me? You could be an 0 for 60. Don't ever square to bunt. And
never
that is
square to bunt.
Completely a sign of weakness when you're a player with power. Like, obviously Tatis, and I would agree on Sheets. Sheets hit 520 last week. Don't square.
Swing the fucking bat.
They need you to swing the bat, dude, because nobody else can do it. Rocket, thank you, man. He says, to quote very wise men from before trade deadline, if your stars don't step up, it won't matter who you trade for. Prophecy foretold pitching is cooked. I mean, this was Preller said this, MLB Network Radio. I mean, everyone has said it, obviously, but I mean, Preller. Maybe Preller didn't say that. He said it over the years, and we've said it over the years as well. But, I mean, the star power has been so severely lacking. It's not just Tatis and Machado, by the way. Arias has had a good couple of days, but a weird couple of days also with the strikeouts. And then Merrill, we just haven't seen him, Jim. And like you said, he was 0 for 4 tonight. I'm not calling it a lost season, but it's a massive down season from where he was last year. I mean, a huge downgrade from what he was doing just a year ago.
Yeah, Merrill doesn't look right. Tatis hasn't looked right all year. Machado doesn't look right now. I mean, Liriano continues to be great.
Yep.
Gavin Sheets, I can't get mad at Gavin Sheets tonight.
Hell no.
Arise, it's been a weird month plus for Luis Arise. I mean, look, at the end of the day, John, the fans didn't show enough fight tonight. And I think the fans need to show, I think the fans need to show more fight.
How did we not mention that?
That's when you boil it down.
The fan issue.
It's the fan. It's the fans.
It's not the team.
They need to show more fight. What are you fans going to do? Are you going to just blame curses? Are you going to pack it in? Or are you guys going to show fight?
I kind of wonder, like, if the fans were better, would Adam still be healthy? Consider it.
The fans at bats tonight were really bad. And
so are the fans in relief.
If you don't know what we're talking about.
I mean, if anyone thinks we're serious, then
just go to social media. We're
Hendrick, thank you for the super. He says, this is 2021 from the starting pitching. Tatis on base percentages there. It's not whatever. His OPS is under 800. I don't even care what his on base percentage is when your OPS is under 800. No
dude,
big
come on.
hits. Manny's tail spinning. OMG isn't hitting. OMG, where the hell is it? I don't even care about OMG. Stack the bats. Lack of slug is
I don't
huge.
care about OMG.
Who the hell is OMG? Who cares?
Who the fuck cares about Jose Iglesias? He's got a concert to prepare for.
No instant damage or not enough. Welcome to Sac Diego. I mean, I really think it's become Sac Diego. I think they have this mindset where they're like, we have to nickel and dime everyone to death, like death by 1,000 bunts, not even singles, like death by 1,000 bunts. They're not even constructed to do this anymore. I don't know why they're trying to force this methodology down opponents' throats. Your starters don't go deep enough. Your bullpen isn't capable of covering 5 innings every single game, and your offense isn't leading. So you are trailing in every game. Like that, do you not see the problem there? The formula doesn't work. No. You're trailing in every game. Your starters don't go deep. You can't ask your bullpen to get 15 outs every single game in good conscience. So here's my new theory. Swing away, play it like it's church league softball, play guys out of position, get Ryan O'Hearn in the lineup against right-handed pitchers. I don't care if he has to catch Jim. Ryan O'Hearn against right-handed pitching should not be on the bench. Simple as I get it. You have to field a lineup, and that's someone else's job. But you can't give me Mason McCoy in a lineup. So figure something out that makes the lineup more capable than this, because that's someone's job is to figure that out.
He's not going to do it.
I know.
He's not going to do it. I mean, the guy is the most stubborn guy on the planet. He's not going to do it.
I agree. 300 GJW, thank you, man. He says, well, my Dodgers blow as well. We'll see each other the wild card. I mean, so what are the possibilities? Someone has to win the division.
Yeah, and there's a possibility that the Dodgers could play the Padres in the 3-game wild card as a 3 and a 6.
Well, it's now becoming almost like the more likely scenario, because the Dodgers are more likely than not to be the 3 than the 2, and the Padres are equally as likely to be the 6 than the 5 as we sit here right now. We just discussed that. Yeah. With 3 games at Citi Field. And I still think there's a decent chance they're the 5, but I still feel like there's a decent chance they're the 6. So we might be entertaining a 3-game series at Dodger Stadium.
And you know what that will come to? Like, okay, go down the path. Dodgers win the division. Padres are the 6th seed. Dodgers-Padres wild card round at Dodger Stadium. And the conversation we had a week ago, I'm like, or 2 weeks ago, whenever it was, I forget when. I think it was a week ago. Right? Well, you know, the Jeremiah Estrada against the Dodgers thing, maybe we won't have to talk about that till like the NLCS.
Or like in a week.
Or like in 2 weeks. And now, without Jason Adam, you're going to have to pitch Jeremiah Estrada if that were to happen.
They would have anyway, but yes.
Well, you would have had at least an extra arm to not have Estrada be in like a crucial situation. You maybe could be like, hey, we're down by 3 or we're up by 3. Let's throw you out there, see what happens. Instead of like, oh shit, we're up by 1 or we're down by 1. We have to go to Jeremiah Estrada because like this is the spot. I don't know, man. Those are things from down the line, but whatever.
I mean, it's kind of though. I mean, the idea of
could you imagine Estrada against the Dodgers in the wild card round? Holy shit!
I can't imagine the Padres against the Dodgers in the wild card round. They're probably like a live podcast on field for Mookie Betts before like games 1 and 2.
Right.
But I mean, that's obviously a worst case scenario. Even with the way the Dodgers are playing, the Padres haven't played the Dodgers well, and you have the whole mental aspect that played out just a year ago, obviously, in the postseason. Jack, appreciate you. He says Manny and Toddy have 8 and 9 years, 300+ million remaining, respectively. I don't think Manny is 300+ remaining. He was at 350 when he signed that deal. What does this turn into predictions? Maybe Manny does because of the way it's backloaded. If that's what you're saying. I mean, it doesn't end well, obviously. There's no world where Manny's final 2 seasons are good. There's probably not a world where 9 years from now, Fernando Tatis Jr. is playing his best baseball. So, I mean, they don't end well. You were hoping that the sweet spots of these deals, 33-year-old Manny, 26-year-old Toddy, would create a window to potentially win at a really high level for multiple years, win a World Series or more than one. But unfortunately, it's not playing out. Now, things happen in postseasons, but yeah, it doesn't feel overly optimistic at this point.
Dude, HPV, chill out, bro. Me and John were making fun of a tweet by Chris Ello. Like, calm down, okay? Who cares? Chill the fuck out.
No, what are you talking about? I'm legitimately blaming the fans, obviously. What are you talking about, Jim?
God, stop spamming the chat. It is a joke. We're making fun of a tweet. The whole Manny thing. Yeah, thank you. Jesus. The whole Manny thing, like, he's a great player, but he's far from it when it comes to big time moments.
I mean, yeah, he's not clutch.
Like, he's gonna be a Hall of Famer, and he's gonna get a statue at Petco, and they're gonna retire his number.
Told you that would happen.
No, I know, but
it's happening.
I wouldn't. I need more. Okay, that's just me.
I get
but
it.
like I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, I'm afraid for Manny Machado that he'll never have that postseason run. And the greats usually have at least one in them. And Manny hasn't had it yet. He got carried to the World Series by the Dodgers, and the whole Aguilar's ankle, it really hurt his reputation around baseball with fans or whatever. But like, he hasn't had that Bryce Harper type of postseason where it's like iconic moment, right?
Yeah, like you haven't been Freddie Freeman.
No, Freddie Freeman. Yeah, like he hasn't won a World Series. He hasn't been good.
His postseason numbers are bad, and that's unfortunate. There are obviously like even first ballot guys that either A, haven't been in the postseason much because baseball postseason used to be hard to get into, or B, like look at like a Mike Trout. I mean, you haven't even sniffed it. One time he's been in the postseason, but yeah, it's kind of weird. He's been for as many playoff games as he has, and he's played a lot of games. Baltimore, San Diego, LA. It's just like kind of waiting. You're waiting for that big October. And like, how long are we going to be waiting? Are we waiting until Cooperstown? Like, is that his best October? I mean, it's got to be now. It's got to be very soon. This year, next year, both years. It's got to be now.
You got to have at least one in you. You got to have at least one postseason run if you want to be put in like the great category. He's in the very, very good category. He's not in the great yet. And to get there, you're going to need to have a postseason run or a postseason moment or like something, dude.
You make an interesting. I think his numbers will go down as great, but I do think if you watch, no, his numbers, his postseason numbers suck. His numbers, his career.
That's what I said. His regular season, great, but if you,
I think said very good.
Well, I'm adding in the postseason, like to say he has great regular season numbers. But if you add in the postseason success or lack thereof, he's a Hall of Famer. I get it, but you're not going to remember Manny Machado as like this great clutch. Oh my God, that one crazy moment or like that home run in the postseason. Yeah. Like he doesn't have that yet.
Yeah,
and I don't know if he'll ever get it.
Either do I. All right, we can continue this conversation in a moment. Do want to thank our title sponsor here on the Wrap-Up Show, Mark Nimitz. We've been texting with him here tonight. He is a diehard Padres fan. Like everyone here, he's going through it right now as well. If you have an insurance need, though, Mark can hook you up. He's going to save you money on whatever insurance policy you need. I've got 3 policies through Mark: homeowners, life, earthquake insurance. He does auto, whatever you need. Auto, home, renters, life. He's going to be there for you. He's saving you time. He's saving you money. I filed a claim a couple of years ago. Saved us so much time and money for me and my family. What separates Mark is his service. I mean, it's as simple as that. You need him, he's there for you. All right. You call him, you text him, you email him. He could be flying to Hawaii. He's going to get back to you. He's going to take care of you. And that's what he's done for me and my family. He would do the same for you. So you can click the link in the description down below, get free quotes online. Before you renew your current policy, call Mark. He'll talk to you about the Padres. He really will. And then he'll talk to you about saving money on your insurance. If you call them, the quotes are free as well. So if you support this channel, please support a San Diegan, a diehard Padres fan, and our title sponsor on the Wrap-Up Show, Mark Nimitz at Farmers.
Yeah, all his information is on that ticker below, and Nimitz at farmersagent.com. When you reach out to Mark, let him know that John and Jim from the Wrap-Up Show sent you.
23 subscribers from 9,600. If you're here and you have not subscribed to this channel, please take a moment and do that. And thank you for the super chats and the memberships. How about this from Jen? Jen, appreciate you. Thank you for, I think, re-upping your membership. So we appreciate you as a member here on the wrap-up show. If you want to become a member, you get those emojis and badges you see in the live chat, you see in the comments. If you're watching on replay, you can click that join button down below. JD's third, thank you, man. He says there are no words, no sugarcoating or glazing this team anymore. It's maddening and reminiscent of 2021. Shildt is clueless, zero excuses, zero. There's no excuses really to play like this against the Twins and the Orioles and to play this poorly since the Dodgers series. And they don't have a full deck of cards anymore, Jim. Like that whole, hey, get healthy, no King, no Adam, Merrill's, I mean, they don't have the full deck. It is what it is. Other teams don't have the full deck, but you're dealing without a full deck, and now you have to overcome that. And unfortunately, they've been unable to do that, and we'll see if that changes or not.
You don't have a full deck, but that shouldn't excuse the players that are still there.
I agree.
The players that are still there are big-time players. Like, they are very well paid. They are multiple-time All-Stars. If this team was going to crumble with the loss of Xander Bogaerts and Jason Adam,
I forgot about Bogaerts.
Exactly. It's because Bogaerts is very forgettable, right? Now, when you see Mason McCoy and Jose Iglesias out there every day, it makes you want Bogaerts even more. But still, Bogaerts is he's very forgettable. And let's be real here. He's not somebody that greatly impacts baseball games on a day in and day out basis.
Yep.
But, and what's the excuse for Manny Machado? What's the excuse for Fernando Tatis Jr., Jackson Merrill, Jay Cronenworth, Luis Ariz? Like, you got those guys in the lineup. Shouldn't be an excuse.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you can't be losing to teams like Baltimore sold everything.
Everybody. They sold everybody.
Minnesota sold everything. Their top 5 relievers. So, it's as simple as that. The point that we're discussing McCoy, you used to have Bogaerts, now you have Mason McCoy. It's fair, but these other teams are playing with one hand tied behind their back. How many times do we say, Jim, in July, there are going to be teams that are playing out the string that play their best baseball late, even with their worst roster, because they have nothing to play for. We had Jeff Arnold on today. He calls games for the Orioles. He's like, you know what the Orioles mantra is? He didn't say this exactly, but basically what he said, and he travels with this team and he knows this team. What he said was all they want to do is ruin people's seasons.
Yep.
They have the Dodgers coming up. I don't know if they've ruined the Padres season, but they're freaking trying to. I promise you that, based on these last 2 days. So I get it. The Orioles, as bad as they've been, they got off to that terrible start. They fired Brandon Hyde. They have Tony Manzolino as an interim manager. They're 44-40 in their last 84 games. So they're giving people enough fits, and that includes the San Diego Padres. Hopefully that continues this weekend against the Dodgers. But, teams like the Orioles and Twins, and there's more teams on this schedule, Jim. There's going to be another carefree team that just doesn't care. Guys playing for jobs, guys motivated to ruin other team seasons. So we hope this is the last we see of it, but who knows? Maybe it happens with the White Sox or the Reds or whomever moving forward.
The one thing, this is positive, Jim, joining the chat. The one thing that this team has done well over the last two years is, after looking like complete ass, dog shit, like just the worst baseball team imaginable, they do respond and play pretty good baseball for a good stretch. We just don't know when that stretch will start. Losing the 4 in a row, or what was it, 5 in a row? I think it was 4 in a row on that 10-game road trip. Remember that?
Yeah.
And they immediately ripped off 5 in a row, or 6 in a row, I think it was. They've done that a good amount. But here's the thing too, is they've also shown that when they play hot baseball, for whatever reason, after a certain amount, or after a certain stretch, they just forget how to play good baseball and then suck for 2 weeks.
Sure.
Right? So I'm banking on here, and it might not happen tomorrow. We'll see. Might not even happen this weekend. We'll find out. But I'm banking on pretty quickly after this bad stretch of their last 3-7 in their last 10, losing 3 straight series, then I think they're going to get hot again and they're going to play good baseball. I just don't know if that can carry them into the postseason the way they want them to. But I do think that they're going to play some better baseball here. How could you not? I mean, this is pretty as bad as it gets.
Yeah, like they're not going to these final 23 games. I mean, if they go, 7-16, I mean, they haven't been that team under Mike Shildt. They haven't had 30, 35 games like that under Mike Shildt. I'm not expecting it to happen now. I think they are clearly playing tight. That's abundantly evident to me right now.
14-9 gets them to 90. 13-10 gets them to 89. That's going to get you enough to make the postseason.
Oh, they'll be in. Dude, they could be in the postseason with 86.
I know.
I mean, they could be in the postseason maybe with 85. I mean, what would it take for them to be left out? Think about that. Like, what would the Giants or Reds have to do if the Padres won 86 games?
I think if they went 7 and what is it? 7 and
16.
16. I think 7 and 16 the people would be it'd be
well, they might be out then.
Buttholes down at Petco Park.
7 and 16 means that the Giants or the Reds would just have to go 13. I'm doing the math on that. 7 and 16 is 23, like 13-10 to be tied. So you got to play better.
Giants have won like 9 of their last 10. They're only 5 back of the Mets now.
Yeah, but that's still a lot of work.
I know, they're
still
not,
a lot of work.
They're not, yeah.
Yeah. HBBV, what's going on, man? He says Giants and Rockies have more heart than this sad team. I don't really think so. I mean, the bench is cleared. I don't know if that means they have more heart, but I don't think it's about heart. I really don't. I think it's about a combination of things. I don't think it's about heart.
No.
Truthfully. I don't know what it's about.
It's a lot of things. It's a combination of a lot of things. And I can't really put my finger on it, but like on this team right now, naming the players that are having career years. I got 2.
Well, obviously Ramon Laureano.
Actually, I got 3. You're right. But Ramon Laureano has only been here since August 1st.
True, but they're reaping the rewards of his overall career year.
They are. I was more or less like asking about players that have been here the whole season.
Well, there's only a handful of guys. I mean, obviously not Tatis, Arias, Machado. Obviously Gavin Sheets is one of your guys. Mm-hmm. Is it another position player? Or you're just saying in general?
Just in general.
Morejon, obviously. So you're saying Sheets and Morejon.
And Pivetta.
And Pivetta. Yeah.
And then if you want to throw Laureano in there as well, you can. But I was I was thinking about guys that have been here the whole season. Yeah. Last year, how many guys had career years for the Padres? Like 7. Right,
exactly.
You need those years and those career years from players to have a special season. You just do. You can't make the postseason and expect to win the World Series by just having average years from guys. You need to have like those breakout seasons, those big years, from your star players, right? Dodgers won the World Series last year. What did Ohtani do? Fucking 50-50.
Yep.
Even
though we discount
it. Right. But you get my point. He's the MVP, 56 home runs or whatever it was last year. It was insane. All right. Like if, I'd be curious to see how many, like the last 5 or 6 World Series winners, their best players in that team and where they would be like in all of baseball. Like I'm trying to think. Last year, Dodgers, Ohtani. The year before that, Astros. They had, Yordan Alvarez. Look at his season that year.
Yeah. Year before that was who'd the Phillies lose to?
Wait, no. Phillies lost the Astros. Who was the year? What was 2023? Oh, the Rangers.
I remember yesterday.
The Rangers.
Oh, Rangers, yeah.
I bet you if I look at their roster that year, they had some guys that have some pretty good years. My point is like the superstar players on your team not having good seasons. That's not a good recipe to like, hey, they're going to win the World Series.
No, it's a terrible recipe. Is what it is. Let's see here. Half Costi. Thank you, man. This is a super chat from Australia, halfway around the world, down under. Thank you, man. He says, hey, guys, love the show. That being said, is there anything Victor Rodriguez can do to get the guys to bat well consistently? Big love from Australia with the kangaroo emoji. Love that, dude.
Nice.
No, I think we're kind of baked in here. I mean, you're 139 games in. It's not to discount the hitting coach. I think it matters. But I think the individual accountability matters more. Like whatever the processes are, we're 5.5 months in. So like this is now on these. Listen, Laureano came here, was hitting. Now he's got a new hitting coach. He's still hitting. I mean, so I don't think Manny Machado would use it as an excuse. I don't think Fernando Tatis Jr. would use it as an excuse. And I don't think anyone should. The hitting coach last year, they had good offensive numbers. The hitting coach this year is the same guy. They don't have good offensive numbers. So it's just a part of it. I think he plays a role, but I put very little of this on the hitting coach. I put this more on just like the accountability of these individual hitters that have failed to deliver just too often. And it's kind of hard to imagine that Fernando Tatis Jr. could finish a year with 20 home runs. I mean, that's insane, but that's the world that we're living in.
Yeah. If this team had a new hitting coach this year, then I would be like, what's going on here? Like that would definitely raise my antenna. But when you had an offensive season like you did last year with the hitting coach and everyone's like, Victor Rodriguez is amazing. And then now this year, it's like, oh, it's all Victor Rodriguez's fault. Like, what? No. Manny's having not a bad year. Manny's having a down year. Okay. Tatis, he's having not a good season at the plate. Borderline bad. Luis Ariz, he's having a bad season for his standards. Jackson Merrill, major sophomore slump, bad year. Like, yeah, as a hitting coach, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that he has no blame, but I'm not going to go first to him to blame somebody. Like, I'm blaming the players first.
Mm-hmm. Let me read a couple of quotes, Jim, from Kevin's article.
Okay.
So Tatis said, and you can imagine Tatis saying this. He said, "Shit." And then because the way Kevin wrote it was Fernando Tatis Jr. said, though the word he used had a different vowel in the middle, because he wrote shoot with like 8 O's, but he said shit. And then Tatis went on to say, it's just not fun. Obviously, everybody knows that we need to play better, and we're trying to find a solution right now. That scares me. My antennas go up. 2023. We're just down in games, but we know we're capable of coming back. So, I feel like that's the area that we need to focus more. How can we get it going together? That's a little weird, but he says weird things. There's got to be more than one quote in here. There's a Shildt quote. Okay, hold on. We don't need a David Morgan quote.
We don't need a David Morgan quote.
We don't.
It's like David Morgan.
What could you possibly say that any of you care about?
Nobody cares about David Morgan.
By the way, what's amazing is Manny doesn't talk. Maybe he did, and it's not in this article, but Manny doesn't talk. Here's Jake Cronenworth, who has
shocking from Manny Machado. Shocking.
Cronenworth said the biggest thing right now is we need to come together and figure it out. That's my antennas are going up. They need to come together.
Mike Shildt said they're like the most together team in the history of like baseball.
I mean, are they saying because of what happened with Jason Adam, like we need to kind of like come together and move past that? He says we've got 23 games left, the 23 most important games of the year. Need to figure out how to win each one, win a series, and build off that. Well, they're not going to win all 23, Jake. Sorry, Jake. But I mean, I don't know. Some interesting quotes. I don't know what David Morgan said. It was long. I didn't read it. All right, let's get to these supers in a moment. Guys, the next time you're at a Lucky Box mystery vending machine, use our promo code Padres, all lowercase. You're going to get $5 off with our promo code Padres, all lowercase. I walked away with a Fernando Tatis Jr. Auto 10 when we were in Vegas in July. What'd you say?
And you ruined his season?
It's not my Wait. Victor Rodriguez gets no blame, but I fucking ruined his season.
Yes.
Anyway, at a Lucky Box machine,
Didn't you
could
put
get
in like didn't you put in like Rice, or was that Merrill? Who'd you put in Rice? Was it Merrill or Tatis? It was fucking Merrill.
Earlier this year in the wrap-up show, you like did a freaking, I don't even know what you did.
I did an exorcism and you got scared. And you're like, dude, don't do that anymore.
No wonder why the season's freaking falling apart.
Was it my fault? At least an exorcism makes sense. Putting a card in Rice, what the fuck is that?
That's from ChatGPT. That's what they told us to do.
That's true. Anyway. We should bury it in center field.
We should bury us in center field.
Just kill it.
Just bury us alive. Use promo code Padres, all lowercase. You can walk away with a sports card if you want. You choose sports card, Pokemon card, or an autographed jersey. And you could come away with like a Patrick Mahomes autographed Chiefs jersey, or Fernando Tatis Jr. auto game worn cleats, or Lionel Messi, game worn cleats. I mean, they have unbelievable products in these vending machines. They're in Vegas. They're coming to Southern California. They're in major airports like O'Hare, JFK. Click the link in the description down below. Find out all the locations, luckyboxvending.com, or the link down below, and use our promo code Padres, all lowercase, for $5 off.
Yeah, go to their website right now, luckyboxvending.com. Sign up to be a Golden Ticket Club member. You can get early perks, early insider perks, early location drops, and exclusive giveaways like signed memorabilia. All you got to do is sign up. It's free of charge. His email and phone number. Sign up right now or scan the QR code at a Lucky Box vending machine anywhere in the U.S. What are you laughing at?
Look, all these comments are ridiculous. Remember, ChatGPT told us to take the card, get access, and like bury it in the outfield?
Yeah, and I did an exorcism, and I read off like exorcism stuff. Did I have a candle too? I think I had a candle.
We turned off lights and we're burning freaking like incense.
I know. And then like I heard a noise somewhere and I'm like, okay, we're done.
I couldn't sleep that night because of you.
I know. You told me like, you're an idiot.
You were. You're like, yeah, probably. We can't sacrifice something.
Did y'all ever do this sacrificial first pitch? Have we ever thrown out a first pitch at a baseball game? No. I haven't.
Holy crap. I'm just promo code SACBUTS. That's so God. Good, dude.
Sack bunt. I'm gonna get a jersey that says sack bunt on the back.
Remember when they used to have the moniker Slam Diego?
Yeah, I do.
In our lifetime.
And like anytime they hit a grand slam now for the rest of fucking time, it's like Slam Diego. It's like,
meanwhile, they hit like one a year.
This team doesn't know how to hit home runs. Well, they hit one tonight, but still, you get my point.
I can't right now. For some reason, I'm in like,
Slam Diego.
I'm in the loopy hour where like every time like Cronenworth commits an error at second, I want to hear it like he hit it to the Crone zone.
Man, oh man, oh many. Into a sea of San Diegans.
What are you doing? Oh man.
Oh, Fernando.
Do you have any more? Hold on. I need a kombucha. I'll be right back.
Say it, Donnie. Say it.
Keep talking. I'll be right back.
All down by the way at the K. Oh, Merrill Madness. Deep into San Diego night. That's all I got. The Friar Faithful stand as one. I don't know. I got nothing else. And now my wife is texting me and stop yelling in the other room.
Welcome to my life.
Yeah, I should tell her. I'm sorry.
Welcome to my life, dude. This is the problem. Like, I need like a freaking studio. You have no idea how we do this. Like, I have to be quiet, because Kristen's sleeping and turns the fan on. Like, and to like move, get a larger place to do this.
I like. This is like simp. This is my fucking wife, dude.
Jesus Christ.
I just texted Aaron, sorry, I'll shut the fuck up.
No, that's not how this works. Aaron, you married into this shit show. Okay. You knew what you were getting into.
Sorry.
Like, Aaron, pick better.
Sipping horse wine.
Let's get to these supers. Guys, if you're here, subscribe. We have year-round content of some kind for you. So please subscribe to the channel. Thank you for the super chats. Quan, appreciate you. He says King, Darvish, and Cease let down. Like they've let everyone down.
Yes, they
have. King, the thing with King is how much blame do you put on actually Michael King? He's hurt, which just sucks.
He slept wrong.
Darvish, kind of the same thing. He's been hurt all year, which sucks. And then Cease has just been plain terrible. So, like, my order of, like, letdown would be Cease number 1. Maybe, I don't even know. Maybe Darvish number 2 because he just can't pitch deep into games, but he's not healthy. And then King, it's like he was good until he got hurt. May 18th. Like, this guy was dealing for a month and a half, and now we haven't seen him for 3 months.
I mean, the thing with, I mean, they have been all disappointing this year. And the fact that
did you do bogey goes boom?
No, I can't do anymore, dude.
I know.
Dude. Are we done?
No, we're not, dude. We're not. Suck it up. Be a man.
Oh God.
Dude.
I was gonna say, all three of them have just been major disappointments all year long.
They've been disappointments. Matthew, appreciate you, man. Thank you for the membership. Thank you for the super. He says Dodgers have Muncy and Edman on rehab in the next week. Just got HSK and Kopech back. Which HSK? Oh, Hy-Sung.
They still lost to the Pirates tonight.
Scored 7 runs and losing. They will start to pull away. I don't know if they'll pull away or not. I mean, there's only 20-something games. Will they? Maybe.
I don't feel a pull away.
Either do I.
I feel like if they win the division, it's going to be like by like 5 games, 4 games, 3 games.
Yeah, you're saying it's not going to stretch out to like 7.
Yeah, it's not going to be like 8, 9, 10. The Padres win, it's going to come probably down. If the Padres win the division, my guess is it comes down to like the final day of the year.
Correct.
The Dodgers win the division. They'll win the division with like a week to go, and they'll be up by like 4 or 5. And then you're just like, there's no way this is going to happen. So, yeah.
No, I mean, it's a good point on the Dodgers' health. I mean, it's fair. People have talked about it all year. I mean, they're getting pieces back. Padres not necessarily the same way, maybe King, but we kind of are waiting on that as well. In the news there is that King is now been basically pushed back a week. We thought Orioles series, now it's not Orioles or Rockies, and now it sounds like maybe they're lining them up for the Reds, but who the hell knows? And at that point, you're dealing with so little wiggle room heading towards the postseason. JD's third, thank you, man. He says, it's just getting to the postseason now the goal. Will it be a success if we get bounced in the wild card round? Who will be accountable? What changes will we see? Jim, you want to go down that one?
If they get knocked out, will it be a successful season? No.
If they get knocked out, you're saying the wild card round?
Yeah, no. How could you say it's a successful year when you didn't get further than you did last year?
And when you were in the postseason for like the last 3 months, it's not like it was really a question.
Yeah, no, it would be a major disappointment. The standards have been raised here in San Diego by the team itself, along with the fan base, which is a good thing. Standard, you can't dip. And there will be people out there that say, oh, that was a fun year. We'll get them next year. And that's fine. But that's not what they're saying inside that organization. I mean, they'll be thoroughly disappointed if they don't make it to at least the NLCS this year. Even if they do make the NLCS and they don't get past whoever they would play and they don't make a World Series, again, still disappointment because the standard has been set. So
I think most people here tonight with us live on replay would take the NLCS loss. You know what I mean? Just because that there's a scenario where you're out in the first or second round. I get the point. I mean, nobody wants to lose in the postseason, but it's like if we feel so far from the NLCS right now. Like we as covering this, it feels like they are so far away from winning multiple postseason rounds.
Yeah, I just don't feel like the same vibe with this team like I felt with last year's team.
Yeah, it feels different.
But again, last year's team felt like, holy shit, this could be the year, and they face planted in the divisional series.
And they went 43-19 down the stretch. They swept Atlanta. So then they were 45-19. Then they led the Dodgers 2-1. They were 47-20 in actual games. There was a stretch of 47-20 regular and postseason, and then they fell, like you said, on their face.
Yeah.
This team ain't going 47-20 at any point this year, obviously.
No.
At this point. Mauricio, thank you, man, for the super. He says, we all like the guy. Well, but I'm not sure Shildt is obsessed with winning like a Dave Roberts. He wants to win, but maybe not at all costs. I mean, where is he not trying to win at all costs? I just think he's stubborn in his ways. I think he believes his ways are the best way to execute on it, but I don't think he puts something else above winning. I just think that it's kind of like his way or the highway a little bit. That's what I'm sensing in the second half of this year.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt in my mind. I think Mike Shildt wants to win as bad as anybody.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that. I agree with you, John. I think he's just stubborn, set in his ways, and he doesn't. I don't know if he deals with pressure well. Like he's not a good. He's a sore loser. He can't handle basic media questions after the game, which would led me to believe that he doesn't deal with pressure well. And the moves that he makes, I mean, they just haven't worked out for him. In the postseason, you saw a glimpse of how he performed in the postseason last year as a manager. And, it all started with pitching to Ohtani in game 1, which was a stupid decision.
Yep. It was.
I don't think there was anything he could have done in game 5 because his team just completely choked.
Could have grabbed a bat.
Well, if you grabbed a bat, it would have been even worse. But deciding to start, and this was more of an organizational decision, but deciding to start Dylan Cease in game 4. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I mean, you made a good point earlier. Not that we've gotten into the individual move today, but like the strings that he pulled effectively for a while, better part of 2 years. Yes, under a microscope of the Dodgers series, he was outmanaged, but he's been an effective in-game manager, not over the last 10 days.
No.
The moves have backfired repeatedly, pinch hitting, bullpen decisions. It happened again here today. Now, it's not to say it was the worst decision, but it didn't work.
Like he brings in Robert Suarez yesterday in the 7th after Adam get hurt, and boom, right away. He gives up a single, go ahead run, game's over. Today, brings in David Morgan after Wandy Peralta strikes out the guy with the bases loaded for 2 outs. Boom, immediately, David Morgan gives up a single. Like the Jeremiah Estrada decision that we've talked about at length. It didn't work out for him, right? Boom, gives up 3 runs there. Seattle, I think there was a moment in Seattle where he something happened in Seattle.
Yep.
Brings in David Morgan, right? The next day it was boom, doesn't work. Having guys sacrifice bunt, pinch hitting guys in weird spots, like nothing's working. Nothing he's doing is working.
Correct. With all that being said, guys, make sure to take advantage of this offer with our friends over at SeatGeek. We've got a terrific offer for our viewers going on right now. How about $20 off your first order of $50 or more at SeatGeek with our promo code? That is PODSWRAP, PADSWRAP. You heard me right. We hooked you guys up. Use our promo code PADSWRAP and get $20 off your first purchase of $50 or more with promo code PODSWRAP. Just click the link in the description, download the app, have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. And again, we thank our friends over at SeatGeek. Listen, tomorrow's the day game. I mean, they can't afford to get swept at home. Let's be honest with each other. You can get in for $10. Okay. Again, to take advantage of the offer, you need to spend $50 to get $20 off. Look at this. You sit section 214, 6th row, $27 each, including fees. That's $54 for 2 tickets, minus $20 with the promo code PODSWRAP. You've got 2 tickets in section 214 for $34. Or shoot, sit basically, I mean, you're sitting close to the field for $50 tomorrow. $50 in row 15. That's $100 for 2 tickets. Take $20 off. That's $80. So take advantage of the promo code. Click the link in the description down below.
Yeah, SeatGeek is MLB's official ticket marketplace. So your tickets, they're fully guaranteed and instantly fulfilled in your account after purchase. Just use our promo code, like John said, PODSWRAP, PADSWRAP, for $20 off tickets at SeatGeek for your very first purchase.
What do you think about this, Jim? $39 first row.
Sure. Sign me up.
Right next to Manny Machado.
Right next to Manny. Maybe you can even get in the bat.
Exactly. Let me get to a couple of these supers that have rolled in. Pull that down, Jim.
Okay, hold on.
All right, let's get to these supers here. Vector, appreciate you, man. Thank you. What the hell are you doing?
Stop it.
Okay, there we go. Vector, thank you. He says, hard to see this team limp into the playoffs and make a run like 23. The starting pitching and bullpen were essential with the lack of run/power. This team has nothing. I don't think this team has nothing. It's just like this team ain't it right now. Like the vibes are off. I don't want to go down that path like the 2023 team or the 2021 finish. But I'm just telling you, like the trend lines, are they 2024 or are they 2023? It feels like they're more 2023 than 2024. They're more 2021 than 2022. You get the point. So maybe they're between all those teams, but it doesn't feel great in real time. I mean, truthfully, I mean, I'd be surprised if a lot of people were overly optimistic on this, early September night.
All they got to do, I mean, the postseason thankfully doesn't start tomorrow.
A month away.
Still a month away. They could have a stretch where they got 3 weeks here, 3.5 weeks. Mm-hmm. Like, what if in the final week of their season, their final 10 games of the year, they go 8-2?
Yeah. Yeah.
And they have series wins over Milwaukee, the Cubs, or not the Cubs, the White Sox and Arizona going into a postseason. We're going to feel a lot different about this team. Now,
you're right.
Their chances to win the division, I don't know, but they still have opportunities to do that. You're running out of time is what we're basically looking at here to do those things.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. Quan, appreciate you, man. He says, Shilt's phony anger and his undying unwillingness to be honest about tough situations are what make him look unqualified to be a manager. I mean, he's certainly qualified. You might say he's unqualified to speak with the media at times based on some of his reaction, but he's certainly qualified to be a manager. All that time in the Cardinals organization, he's won a lot of games. He's managed in postseasons, but yeah, I don't know if he's the best manager, but I think he's a good manager, and I think he's a qualified manager.
I think he's a good manager. I just think he's extremely stubborn, and I think he's extremely thin-skinned, and he's not a good loser. And I mean, he brings a lot of I know he's extremely positive, and I guess it works in that clubhouse, but it's just a very cringe way that he goes about it. Just extremely cringe how he goes about his positivity.
I mean, by the way, Crash brings up the point. You're like, well, what if they close 8-2? And I agree with you. And he's like, well, what if they go 2-8?
Right. What if an asteroid comes, hits the Earth tomorrow? What if you win $1 million? Yeah, anything could happen.
Yeah, I mean, they've avoided that crash. No pun intended, crash. They've avoided that. But that
they're crashing right now. They're crashing right now.
They still haven't played 2-8. I mean, they're 1-4 in their last 5. Yeah, these are bad teams.
3-7 in the last 10, far off from 2-8.
No, it's not. It's 1 game off here. It's a good point. JD's third thank you, man. He says, bring back Tingler and let's battle. No. Please no. Please no. Underdog, guys, make sure to get over there right now and use our promo code because the NFL season's getting underway on Thursday night, and they've got a terrific offer going on for you right now over at Underdog. Use our promo code. That is PADSWRAP. And when you use our promo code, you're going to get a free gimme pick for Saquon Barkley on opening night, you're going to play $5 and get $50 in bonus funds, and you're getting a 50% deposit match up to $1,000. So couldn't be simpler or easier. You just choose higher or lower, right? You can do it across all sports, whether that's the NFL, Major League Baseball. Again, the Padres are playing tomorrow, and you can take Tatis to have a big day. I don't know why you would, but you can. You could take Manny to have a big day. You could take Jackson Merrill to have a big day.
If fans have listened to our or played our picks
Oh,
here,
they'd be living on the street, dude.
We apologize because nothing.
Well, hold on. You don't think there's a good chance that Merrill, Machado, and Tatis all homer tomorrow, while CeeDee Lamb goes for a higher than a half rush plus receiving touchdown, and Saquon Barkley goes for higher than a half rush plus receiving touchdown?
Let me answer that for you.
Well, look at it this way. If it happens, your $10 wager pays $10.82. And even if you don't get them all right, you can still win at underdog. So you get the free gimme pick on Barkley. They're going to give you the Barkley pick. You get the 50% deposit match up to $1,000. And you get the play $5, win $50 in bonus funds. Just use our promo code Padre app and click the link in the description down below.
Yeah, the QR code right here. Scan it. It will take you to the App Store to download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use our promo code Padre app when signing up and start playing today.
Want to do this again tomorrow? And by tomorrow, I mean tomorrow actually on John and Jim.
I was going to say, we're doing a wrap up on John and Jim tomorrow after the game.
Yeah, so subscribe to John and Jim, because with day games, we're not doing night wrap-up shows. By and large, this team doesn't deserve us doing a wrap-up show tomorrow night, to be honest with you. So we're going to do John and Jim, which means the game goes final. Let's say 3:30 in the afternoon. We hear from Mike Shildt. We react. We'll have Kevin Acey on the show. We'll be with you until 6 p.m. It's actually longer than a wrap-up show. It's probably going to be about 2.5 hours of post-game reaction tomorrow on John and Jim. We get underway at 2. We're on the air till 6. You can find us on YouTube. Just search for John and Jim 760. You can find us on the app, iHeartRadio app. Search for San Diego Sports 760, and you can listen to us on the radio as well, 760 a.m. If you are new to this channel, we're going to be with you from now through the end of the season into the offseason. Please subscribe, as we have year-round content for Padres fans. Smash the like button for us. Follow us on X at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD. Thank you for the super thanks if you're here on replay. Thank you to those that have become members and support our partners. Mark Nimitz of Farmers Insurance, our title sponsor, as well as our partners Lucky Box and Bull Casino, SeatGeek, and Underdog Fantasy. The Padres have dropped 4 of 5, 7 of 9. They lose to Baltimore on Tuesday night, 6-2. And for Jim, I'm John. This has been the wrap-up show. Thanks, guys.